So, welcome back to a very special unboxing and review. This is the one I was waiting for since the 50 years anniversary Submariner came out from Rolex. I believe that's 10 years, 9 or 10 years now. Well, as you can see, obviously in the description you saw it, and you can see the box. We are going to check out the reference number 116710 BLNR, which is as well the GMT Master 2 Batman or Black and Blue or whatever you want to call it. So GMT Master 2. I'm going to record with two cameras. One is this one and one is the other one, which I'll switch to when we go into the details, because there's a lot of nice details I want to show you close up, and I do have the macro lens on here. So without further ado, let's just look at the box quickly. Actually, not much to see. You see the big crown over here, and on the bottom, nothing. So let's just open the outer package and put it on the side. And here you see already the green Rolex box with the golden crown. You can't open it like, for example, with Omega, the front lid, so you have to take it out. Nothing else inside. Let's put it on the side as well. And then here we have the box. So very simple, with kind of a wave design, like material that's kind of on the bat, for example. And on the back side we have Rolex SA Geneva Swiss and a number. So, by the way, I'm wearing now my Omega 300M chronometer. If you want to check out the review of this one, it's gonna be, let me see, I think here or here on top with a little eye, and it's gonna be in the description as well. So let's open it up, and here we go. I have to say, this is one of the most beautiful Rolex they've ever made. And not just because I have this one now, but I really fell in love with it the moment I saw it. I did like the original one, the GMT Master 2 original, the green one. However, the blue one is just amazing looking. So what comes in the box is we do have this little tag here. And let me just turn this one here now. Switch to the other camera. Let me see. And then we can see this one in close. So here we go. So we have superlative certified. You see this hologram kind of style Rolex in the middle, and on the back side we have Rolex SA Geneva with the Rolex crown and the cord, obviously, which is closed. So we have that one inside. Now switch back. We put this on here, and we have the watch. So first thing to know, there is a little pop-out secret compartment where you'll find the booklet for the warranty. By the way, Rolex offers a 5-year warranty, as well as the warranty card with the reference number. So again, 116710 BLNR, and above that you have the not the reference number, the serial number of your watch, which is engraved as well inside the watch, which I will show you later. On the back side, let me just show you this. You'll find the name of the official Rolex retailer, purchaser, which is basically my name because you have to sign it, as well as date of purchase. And the funny thing is, when you buy a Rolex, they swipe this magnet here like a credit card and they activate basically the warranty with it. So let me just put that one back. Here we go. We're gonna put it back in the secret compartment, and now I'm gonna turn again the box and we check it out on the other camera. So let's take it out. Here we go. Focus. All right. So I do have a little cloth which I will clean in between, but let's go ahead. So what do we have? It's obviously a GMT, so we have 2 time zones. However, we can as well use the 24-hour bezel as a 3rd time zone. I'll explain to you later. So which we have here? We have the loop, which is, if I'm correct, should be a 2.5 times magnification. Let's just see. So now you see the date, and when you turn it and you look through the magnifying glass, it should be a 2.5 times magnification. Then, here we go. So the hour hand markers are actually 18 karat gold. So all the ones that go around are 18 karat gold, white gold obviously. And one of the details you see already inside is the Rolex. It goes one around, and on the bottom here, on the opposite side, is actually your serial number engraved inside. So you can see obviously the 18 to 6 o'clock is black, which is supposed to be night. The 6 to 6 o'clock or 6 to 18 is the day. It's blue. It is a bit difficult because of the light, however it should work. So then on top we have Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date, and on the bottom we have GMT Master 2 Superlative Chronometer officially certified. Then you have this beautiful, beautiful bezel here. Let me see if I can get more detail for you. Here we go. Just looks amazing. You see it's brushed on here and it's polished in the middle. It's oyster steel model case, and you have the outer things are brushed, the inner one are polished. Flat 3-piece links as the bracelet. Diameter of the watch is 40 millimeters without the crown. Yeah, and it's a 904L steel. The bezel is unidirectional, so you can turn it this way or that way, and it has 24-hour clicks. Why 24 hours? Because not like on the Omega, for example, it's supposed to be for diving. This one is supposed to be for time zones. So you can use the outer bezel for a time zone, for example here, and set it per hours. You understand? Okay, so let me just take it out and show you the back side as well. And on the back side we have, the crown on the clasp. It's a double lock clasp, and you open it this way and that way. And you have an extension possibility, which is down here, and that extended by 5 millimeters, which is handy if you, for example, exercise and your wrist increases in size. Then on the bottom you have nothing. You have this back case which has no engraving whatsoever. It's just plain brushed metal. This is one thing I don't quite understand, why Rolex is doing that, why they don't do, for example, the same like the Omega. I'll show you in a moment. But continue here, we have the engraved Rolex Geneva Swiss made steel inox SQS, and I can't read it now, but I will be able to read on the computer. Rolex SA. Okay, here we go. Then how about I just take my Omega off and show you quickly what I mean. So 300M. Focus. That's what I mean with the case back. So you can see, sorry, it's a bit dirty. I didn't clean it up. Seamaster, the Omega is very much, has like a design, something. Obviously you don't really look at it, but it's nice to have something like this. And you put that aside. With the Rolex, you don't have that. It's very plain, it's very simple. And again, focus. Then let me just show you how you set the watch. Okay, so you open it up, or you basically unscrew this screw and crown, and then you have different positions. Okay, So if you take it out one time, you can hand wind it a little bit, just for it to start when, for example, you didn't use it for some time, and basically it has a 48-hour power reserve. If the power reserve, that's the word I was looking for, is running out. So you just do it a few times to kick it off. Then you go all the way out, and you see with the minute hand the GMT starts moving as well as the hour. So usually what you do, you set the GMT times first. Let's say 6 o'clock. Yeah. And the minute you can do as well. Let's say here 45. Then you push it one time inside. And then if you want to change the date and the hour, you actually have to run through the days. It has, as you can see, a quick hour adjustment. And once you set it, then it's gonna be here. Then you just screws back in, and that's it. So your first time zone, the main time zone is the one obviously on the dial, which will be now 11 o'clock. The second time zone will be just after 6 o'clock. And then the bezel you can turn into another time zone, right? And what I really like is it. So let me just pause the video for a second so the camera can save everything, and we continue in a moment. Then let me show you the details, because I really want to use this macro lens to show the details. And I'm sorry for the fingerprints. A few more information. It has a 3186 manufacturer Rolex caliber. It's chronometer certified, so it's accurate up to -2 to +2 seconds a day. What else can I tell you? It's a folding oyster lock safety clasp, I told you, with this 5mm extension link. And that's pretty much it for the facts. Now let me show you the watch in more detail. Here we go. So as I said, you can see the Rolex in here. And on the back side, focus, you're going to see the manufacturing serial number for this particular watch. Obviously, I don't show you the entire number. I'm just going to show you the first numbers, and that's it, because you don't need to know which one is the one for my particular watch. But this is something that you should look into. And obviously, this is the one that's supposed to match with that in the box, yeah, with the one over here on the card, just above the serial number. Sorry, the model number. Focus. Here we go. And you see how smooth this runs. 5 beats per second. Beautiful bezel. I really love this blue. And obviously, if we compare the blues now, you see the Omega has like a grayish kind of style, and the Rolex has a blue kind of style. But it depends how the light falls onto the watch. But it is visible when you look directly in the center. Obviously, I haven't adjusted this one now here, so the time is off and the date is off. And last but not least, let me just put the watch on and show you how it looks on my wrist. Funnily, when I bought a watch, let me just put this on the side. When I bought the watch, actually you can see it here. They didn't have to adjust much to make it fit my wrist. So you can see it's a little bit loose. You have some fine adjustment here inside, and you have the 5mm extension, which I would recommend. I, for example, don't like if my watch is so tight that my blood is not circulating in my arm anymore, in my hand as well. So I prefer it a little bit like this, to have it, for it to be able to move around. And I could still extend it. So 40mm is pretty much the minimum I should wear. Maybe 39, depends on the case. but this one is just perfect. I just love it. And to be honest, I'm not going to wear this watch a lot because it's just too precious. Oh, by the way, price in Switzerland, if you can get one, because that's another thing you have to consider, not only in Switzerland but everywhere else, is 8,500 Swiss francs. And that's pretty much the same everywhere else in the world. If you are able to get one, your hands on one now, get it, because it's very difficult and there's a waiting time for it. Some people have to wait a few weeks to a month to get one, and they don't ship many of them out. I was thinking about getting the Submariner Hulk, the green on green one, but it was very difficult and I just couldn't get my hands on. So I said, okay, the GMT was the one I really fell in love with first. Let me get that one first. So why I'm not going to wear it much? As I said, it's my most expensive watch in the collection. It is something very special to me. And I believe I only gonna wear it on really, really special occasions, like round birthdays, or maybe when my first child will be born, which is not due or even planned yet, or when I'll be able to buy another Rolex. Because at the moment it's just too precious to wear it, in my opinion. I do have my Omegas, and I have some Seikos and Citizen and Casios and I don't know what, the daily wearing watches, and it's just too precious, I have to say. It's too precious. So I'll clean it up, I put it back in the box, and it's going to be safe until that one very special day, or those very special few days when I'm going to take it out. Until then, it's going to be kept in pristine conditions, unworn, without just a trial just now, because obviously I was not wearing it. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the close-up shots. Sound was hopefully good as well, and I'll see you next time with a watch review or with some technology review. Subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below, ask questions you want to ask, and cheers.